Welcome to Boss Automotive. 2017 Volvo V90 Cross Country First Drive, big Swedish wagons are back. Regardless of whether your drive does exclude solidified lakes, this is as yet convincing longroof extravagance. Volvo is at long last returning to its wagon roots following a couple of years of imagining US purchasers are over wagons. The most recent expansion to the lineup is the V90 Cross Country, which we have quite recently determined not a long way from where mythical beings made past stages of Volvo wagons from rocks left finished by the icy masses withdraw. After some time, Volvo wagons have turned out to be less square, so the most recent expansion to the marque's lineup imparts next to note to the last Volvo V90 you may recall from the 1990s. The all-new V90 Cross Country, which will go on special amid the 20th commemoration year of the primary cross-country show, shares much with the S90 now advancing toward the States. Other than the expansion of a back end and some additional windows, the Cross Country sits 2.3 inches higher off the ground than the standard V90, which will be on a mystery menu, for a summer V.3 creeps of ground leeway, notwithstanding wearing changed front and back guards and bumper flares. The wagon gets its 2.0-liter turbo, supercharged four-chamber T6 power plant from whatever remains of the 90 territory with 316 horsepower and 295 pounds-to-foot of torque on tap, with an 8-speed program transmission sending those speeds to every one of the four wheels. Until further notice, the T6 will be the main drivetrain alternative accessible to purchasers. There is seemingly little requirement for the D5 diesel form in the States, yet we wouldn't be astounded to see a T8 half and half not far off. With 4 driving modes to look over: Eco, Comfort, Dynamic and Off-Road, the new wagon has no lack of settings to play with, despite the fact that we speculate stateside purchasers will once in a while utilize that last one. How well is it executed? Volvo conveyed us to the place Swedes regularly drive their Volvos, a solidified lake not a long way from the Arctic Circle, but rather likewise let us drive the new Cross Country on cleared streets, which is the place the automaker expects generally US purchasers to utilize them. On these cleared, with ice, streets, the Cross Country completes a decent impression of a snappier, lighter XC90, offering reflexes we have from time to time experienced in any Volvo display, including the V60 Polestar. The light and informative controlling is maybe the best amazement with regards to driving elements on and off the street, with the wagon offering the dexterity of autos a few sizes littler. While all-wheel drive frameworks have generally given past cross-country models somewhat of a dull ride and wooden directing, none of those characteristics are available in the new V90, which serves up for the most part level cornering as a reward. That doesn't really mean it sounds great. The T6 offers a marginally metallic murmur that was for the most part quieted by the sound of studded tires driving either on ice secured with ice or on asphalt secured with ice. In any case, leave the soundtrack to the Bowers & Wilkins sound framework, which incorporates a particularly situated speaker formed like a cruiser fog light ideal on the dash. It adds visual amusement to a surface that would somehow or another be for the most part dark plastic, so we're happy it's there. In any case, how can it deal with on those immeasurably critical solidified lakes? Superior to its greater XC90 kin, whose sheer mass is additionally covered by its fast reflexes and T6 power plant. The light-feeling V90 Cross Country has little in a similar manner as the vibe of the littler V60 wagons, which are beginning to age. In spite of its length and stature, the V90's execution on ice feels nearer to considerably littler vehicles, for example, the V40 XC that never influenced it to the States, with just its too long wheelbase being somewhat of a deterrent with regards to driving sideways. No stresses. In time, Volvo will have a model streamlined for customary ice floating when the littler V40 substitutions advance through the item pipeline. For the time being, we have full trust in the V90 Cross Country's capacity to fill in as a squad car on ice road truckers. The inside is the place Volvo has concentrated on charming potential purchasers, and we're satisfied to report the automaker still offers a portion of the best seats in the business. That is maybe the main quality that has persisted from the old V90, everything else has seen a few ages worth of change, alongside parts cribbed from the XC90's plan book. This implies a vast cell phone-like infotainment screen that handles most everything including atmosphere control, with the natural cell phone swiping movements. Practically the main thing Volvo has shrewdly kept out of submenus are the sound framework controls. The industry has made sense of no one needs those covered in menace. Dullwood emphasizes added touch of warmth to the inside, which includes a lot of delicate touch surfaces like its greater kin. The decision. Are huge Volvo wagons prepared to make a rebound? The V90 Cross Country is a convincing contention for this suggestion, however we speculate that its greatest rival, before a comparatively lifted Mercedes-Benz E-Class lands, will be its greater sibling. With the beginning cost of $56,295, the V90 will be situated sufficiently far from the XC90, however including a couple of top-of-the-line choices, counting the $4,500 extravagance pack, can be sufficient to influence this wagon to touch the $70,000 stamp. On sale, March 2017. Base price, $56,295. As tested price, NA. Powertrain, 2.0-liter DOC supercharged and turbocharged i4, AWD 8-speed programmed. Yield, 316 horsepower at 5,700 revolutions per minute, 295 pounds-to-foot at 2,200 revolutions per minute. Check weight, 4,221 pounds. 0 to 60 miles per hour, NA. Mileage, 22/30/25. EPA city/highway/combined. Watched fuel economy, NA. Aces, quick reflexes, sufficiently informative frame, agreeable inside. Cons, cargo room confined by styling, expensive at the highest point of the range.